It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Houston Texans and the Minnesota Vikings. And it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today, December is upon us. We're into the home stretch, folks, and we got a good one for you here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and for both of these teams that we're going to see, Charles, the future is kind of right now. You know, this is something you only see a handful of times in an NFL season where you've got a rookie quarterback versus a rookie quarterback.
And I think a lot of that has to do with the era we're in now. Because our dads, they didn't see rookie quarterbacks go against each other. In fact, it could be 2-3 years before they even saw the playing field. Nowadays, you get drafted, they expect you to play earlier, and these guys as competitors, they'll take their lumps early, but they'd rather be on the field.
Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Back to throw. McCarthy. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now. Back deep is Steven Sims. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Stroud. Yeah, to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete.
First down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. It's a 4. They keep him to just a yard on the return, and the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a Vikings 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8. Back to throw. McCarthy. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Off play action. McCarthy sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. That time a 9-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he'll get this to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Two drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Here's Powell on the return. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it will be Vikings ball 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake. McCarthy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return is Sims. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Texans will take over. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Stroud off the play fake. He's got him in. Complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 88 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
He lets one go deep for Addison. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw again. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They'll look to throw again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They give him a gain of 37.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get up the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Touchdown, Vikings! Jalen Naylor from 6 yards away. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, it's Stroud. That's complete to Dell. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. Stroud sets up the play action. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Again, it's Stroud. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now Stroud. To Mixon on the check down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. They would have time on the horizon. They'll be out of timeouts from here forward. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Stroud out of the gun here. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these 2 clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. There's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game.
And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Stroud to throw it. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Mixing up the middle. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
2nd down and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. Up the middle, Jones. Able to push his way through. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. first down. McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's Nico Collins, and this offense getting set to go for another drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times. What? He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Throwing now is Stroud. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 36-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Following the fumble recovery, McCarthy flushed out right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. And that'll be incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence.
confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
To throw on 3rd down. McCarthy, flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown! Jalen Naylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
That's complete. It's Collins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
2 yards on the pickup there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. The throwing again is Stroud. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's Stroud. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Stroud's throw taken in by Collins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. This goes out wide for Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's 2nd down and 3. Here goes Stroud again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
The sound reverberates This is third down. Stroud to throw it. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
On second down, it's Jones. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. Again, it's Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
All right, let's put the check mark on the defensive side of the ledger there. Really nice tackle by the man in the middle. But why was he able to get that done? Because he has 4 down linemen.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. On third down, here's Jones. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So it's a win for the Vikings, and it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, he was definitely the X factor. He had 3 touchdown passes, ran for another, and really had this defense grasping for straws throughout much of this ball game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.